Hello and welcome to Fashion... no, that's the wrong video. I'm so used to standing here and saying the same things each Friday. Of course, this is Fashion Report related, but this is a brand new item that you can get from Kasumi. Kasumi is the vendor where you can get the spring bottoms and other things. This is a housing item in particular then. So if you do your fashion report each week, a little sneak preview of this week's will be Genteel Physician. Ooh, I already know some of the clues for that. Every Friday when judging begins in the morning, you can effectively submit yourself with scores and you get MGP as a result. I'm nearly at MGP cap, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 9.2, and that's with me spending some. If you go to Kasumi and enter the boutique, you can find on here the Mama's Shelf, which is a brand new housing item, a table in fact that seems to be furnished dyeable. That says a shelving unit stocked with various tools and costume pieces one might use in a theatrical production and will cost you 8,800 gil specifically, so not MGP. So you can come here with your hard-earned gil and spend this. And yeah, let's go and have a look at this then in a house, see what it is. Alrighty, here we are in my little private house. Let's have a look at this item. I'm very excited to see what this is, this Mama's Shelf. So it's a table item. Whoa, that is much bigger than I expected it to be. I thought that was going to be a really small item, but it's like ceiling height nearly. Holy, okay, well let's move my display table out of the way temporarily. Hold on, and we'll rotate this around with snapped grid on so it's nice and flush to the wall. There we go, and let's stand over here and have a look at that. So this item then, as you can see, is quite the large item. This is better suited to big spaces because it's going to take up a lot of space. I always say though, the bigger the item, the better value it is when, you know, especially when you consider that housing plot, you know, placement space is so incredibly limited. Of course, in a small plot we have 200 items that can be placed. Sounds like a lot. You can eat into that very quickly. And of course, in a large, it's, you know, the same kind of ratio. It's very hard to fill. So the bigger the items, the more room they take up with as many items incorporated into one, the better. And this item, as you can clearly see, is certainly ticked those boxes. We've got boxes at the top on that top shelf. It's kind of like a very artsy shelf. I've seen these in real life. They're very annoying and impractical because unless you have specific things for each slot, just fitting things on these shelves is annoying. I much prefer old-fashioned shelves personally. Also seems to be a shelf that's not used up there. Of course, this is a tabletop item, a table item I should say, sorry, so you can place your own items on here, which is why we have these blank slots. For example, if we wanted to, we could put a little Namazu figure on one of those. So we've got a mirror in the middle here next to some books. We've got what appears to be some kind of cardigan. Looks a little stretched. I know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make it look like it's hanging on that peg, but it looks a little bit weird. We have some kind of case over here and a bouquet of flowers. The bouquet is another housing item actually that they've incorporated here. We've also got a chef's hat, the culinarian hat, some nice booties, a brown paper bag, probably to put your alcohol in when you're trying to figure out what to put on these shelves. It would probably drive me to alcohol, honestly. Some shoes, a shoe box, and the coat. And if you go around the other side, you could see the inside of a coat, which is slightly textured, I suppose. The back of the mirror, and yeah. So it's not like it looks anything special from behind. The books actually show the paper on them though. Nice details actually. It is a cool looking item. I am surprised that this was from Kasumi though, the Mama's Shelf. I thought it would be from something else, but I am pleasantly surprised because it gives you another reason to go to the Gold Saucer and talk to that NPC. There doesn't seem to be many things added to Kasumi when there could be, you know, potentially hundreds of things that you could get from Fashion Report. So yes, let's have a look at the dye ability of this item then. It's okay, so that's what it looks like in a white color. So it dyes the wood grain as you would expect, and the sort of gilt bronze or gold metal corner protectors, as I'll call them, stay that colour. Looks nice in a dark colour, actually. But yeah, if you've always fancied, you know, stuff in the corner to make, you know, housing look more lived in, and you have a big enough room, it's a cool item. I personally don't like the design of it because I'm old-fashioned when it comes to shelves and things. But if you're going for a really trendy, modern look, I mean, ideally you'd go for a bright, striking colour or white, wouldn't you, or classic black, and then you could put that in with other gold and black items. But yeah, it looks nice in a variety of colours, different wood grain effects and things. Yeah, it's not a bad item, even if it isn't my cup of tea personally. I can see a lot of people getting a lot of mileage out of this simply because of how many things are incorporated and how limited we are on spacing. Yeah, very cool stuff. Honestly, I'm quite happy. Oh, that looked really good. Look at that, the turquoise. Okay, that's the colour you would go for. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? But yeah, looks good. And obviously, I don't know if we have any items that we could place on a shelf here. But very quickly, an orchestron. No, that's not gonna. We do have a lamp. Oh no, am I gonna try and put the lamp on here? I am. Right, we'll do it live. Let's see if I can place the lamp somewhere if it doesn't look awkward. I suppose it would look alright up there, actually. But as you can see, when the text isn't in the way, you can plop that on there and it acts as a shelf. That looks quite nice, actually. Maybe it has changed my viewpoint on this. Let's put this guy there. Yeah. I do like it when you have items that can be used as shelving and you've been given different spaces. Yeah, it's a nice item. But yeah, I'd prefer a normal shelf because I'm weird. Let me know what you've done with this, if you've got this one yet, if you plan to go to Kasumi and pick it up. Because, of course, you know, a little bit of gil from a vendor. Pretty good, isn't it? Much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.